Hello and welcome back to the first episode of 2023. I hope your festive seasons, your New Year's Eve was absolutely amazing. You guys had a phenomenal time, and we're back in full force this year, hopefully just to bring good laughs, the best vibe we possibly can.
For
to
sure,
you guys.
without doubt.
And yeah, we're happy to start this year off with a banging episode. So yeah, we're gonna start this off with just kind of wrapping up what we felt like was probably the funniest moments that we experienced was last year, and just speak about some things that we are looking forward to in the coming new year. What our focus probably is going to be, what we want to challenge ourselves in, and what we want to just let go loose a bit more of. So yeah, 2022 was a massive year. We had
huge.
Russia invading Ukraine.
Yeah.
We had Lizzie passing away.
Yes, indeed. Oh man, the memes for that were crazy.
Yeah. You know what's funny about that whole situation is like it's such a clear divide in two main people groups. It's like there was the Africans,
man.
and
oh my
the rest of the world,
man.
And I don't think people were really expecting that to happen.
No, they weren't. I knew there'd be some jokes, but I was on Twitter, and let me just say, I was, all due respect, I was cracking up, bro. Twitter, they had bangers, man.
Yeah,
they had some bangers. They were really just like, dang. Like you think that she was really, like, you think people like had personally been in these people's lives, like spat on them or something like that.
Because to be fair,
they went hard
in that whole situation. I was like, bro, man, give it a day, but go off. Because it happened immediately.
As soon as the bell rang, people were like coming out with it, and I was like, yeah.
But anyway, that was a whole situation, and yeah, we're gonna try to wrap up probably what we thought was probably the funniest moments that we thought of last year. Hopefully keep this episode light and quick. I know you're probably on the beach somewhere having a gin and tonic, or
some are working, bro.
Some are working.
Some are working, bro. These holidays, every passing year, like the New Year's break gets shorter and shorter.
Yeah, I know. For me, I have like 2 weeks.
No, that's that same here. Like I think this week I got this week off, and I'm back to it. Like I never left. Back in the day, it was like 2 months off.
The young adult phase is actually it gets low key depressing.
It's a violation, man. Because before it was like late. I remember in high school, late November, you're done.
Yeah,
and you're not thinking about anything until like February.
You know what sucked the worst? I'm born January 29. So my whole childhood, I had like, I went back to school the week after my birthday. But I don't know what happened. I think it was in year 10. They brought it a week back early.
Oh, dang.
So first day of school was my birthday. But when I tell you, I was screaming at my mum, like, I'm not going to school. This can't be me. Why now? My whole life, I didn't have to go to school. Now on my birthday, I'm back at school. It was the worst thing ever. January 29 was when they started bringing people to go back to school. So you just have to think about the experience for me. That first year back on my birthday, birthday punches, people just...
Oh, man.
Bro,
I can't imagine. Especially in Highville, too.
Yeah, it was not the vibe.
They would have been punching with brass knuckles in that school.
Look, my school was not that bad. But it was just male energy on my birthday that I just wanted to be at home chilling. I didn't want no birthday punches, like, scratch me off, on ball, put him against the wall. Like, nah, bro, what are you doing? It's my birthday. Treat me with respect. But yeah, every year now as I'm getting older, the holiday periods
just shorter and shorter. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's depressing now because people in work they be talking, when's your long service leave? Like you got to work 10 years for 3 months off. Like, bro, what are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
At that point, my long service would be me leaving the job. At that point.
That's probably too much information, but that was pretty much how I finessed my holiday when I went to Gold Coast last year, because I finished up at work and then I just told my new because I was working part time and I went into full time work,
Mm.
and I told my new place, oh no, I can only work like 3 weeks after I really could start working, just because I wanted to take like, a nice holiday. So I went to Gold Coast, feet on the sand. But yeah, I hope you guys are not working and you are enjoying life at the moment.
And if you are, I hope we're entertaining you while you work, if you're listening while working.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully you understand. We're talking about your pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, 2022, I think like one thing that really stood out to me, which was like the funniest, it started off really funny, but then it just got more and more sad, and you're seeing like your superhero person just becomes into like a
It's the
villain.
shadow of themselves, yeah.
Is the whole like Kanye West thing, because the demise, it was started off really funny. I don't know if like
it started off hilarious before we kind of really knew things were going like south.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Like if you haven't seen already the video, there's this video of Kanye when he was doing a performance with Drake, Larry Hoover. It was a free Larry Hoover concert, you know, hoping to get money to release this guy out of prison. And you know what?
Did they actually get him out of prison in the end of it?
No, of course they didn't.
That's so sad.
Of course they didn't.
That's so sad.
Bro, do you think the American system is like, oh, you threw a concert?
Yeah,
The
true.
concert
No,
was banging. Now we have to now. Like
the US is gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you, and they're very good at it.
yeah, no, they did not care at all. I don't know what that whole spiel was about, but that's funny in itself because there was the whole time of like Drake and him beefing, and there was like this video that came out of him like saying, "Nah, we squashed it," and apparently the whole time Kanye just pulled up to Drake's residence and was like, "Nah, we're cool now or what?" The dude is so nuts, and like the funny part I'm thinking of is because like there was the demise obviously of their like relationship, but this dude goes into the concert and he's on performing and he's doing Runaway, amazing song, ding, ding, iconic, and the outro of it, he's just like, "Oh, you come right back to me, Kimberly," and it's just
yeah, no. I only saw the clip recently. Like Randall showed me before, and I was like, "Damn!" I didn't, because I mean, I knew he was acting crazy with Kim, but when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, you're seeing like a grown man doing like, you know, like how in movies they have like the guy that is heartbroken and he throws a pebble up to like the roof of the girl's house and he's out there crying. You're just seeing that live on a concert show.
Literally, I saw a tweet actually. I'll see if I can find it. It was saying that like basically Kanye full prophesied that this was going to happen in one of his songs. I forgot which one it was. Let me try.
All of the lights.
I think it was All of the Lights. Let me see if I can
Restraining order. Can't see my daughter.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
He's
like literally like bar for bar. He predicted his future.
Which
That's
is
crazy.
Which is really sad. It was funny, but it just became a more sad moments as you're seeing like this really insecure man just revel.
It's just it's. And I feel bad for laughing, but at some bits, look, you shouldn't be laughing, but at some bits it is funny because before I guess it kind of got to this level, he's always been like very cocky. So some of these things are like these funny moments, you 100%. Some of them are like results of the fact that clearly you're not right, but some of them you just brought it on yourself, and it's kind of hilarious. Like
yeah, for sure.
Like like I mean, ignoring the harassment side of it, the way he was like, did you really think you were gonna get Kim back with how you're moving?
No.
Like think for a moment, bro, think for a moment, like it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
In what world is Kim going? Oh, you know what?
He's going crazy. He's doing death threats at my new boyfriend. Like, I have to take him back.
Literally, I will say, Skeet is a hilarious nickname though. That's funny. And
it's a hilarious nickname, but it's such a setup for like a comeback. Skeet, like. Think Skeet.
And to be honest, it's Pete Davidson. I don't like Pete Davidson, but he's a hard guy to. You can't you're not going to be able to get him. Like he's always going to have a comeback.
Yeah,
a better comeback.
Yeah, he probably had the biggest glow up of 2023.
He didn't have a glow up. He just kept on just getting just like
high profile.
Just high profile. I wouldn't even say because they're not. Well, I was going to say I wouldn't even say like the baddest because that's not necessarily my. But even me, that's unnecessary. Like, imagine me. Hold on, let me just say this. You know what's funny about that? I was about to be like, oh, they're not even my type. Imagine me on like my like less than middle class salary talking about, oh yeah, nah, there's Ari, you know, Kim, not really my. Well, of course not. Of course not. What grounds do I have to even say that?
Yeah, I was having this conversation with like I think Aaron and Jacob at the time, and they were, like, it's so funny how like some people, they get put into this like, the status of like untouchable, like, but just forget people actually have preferences. Because I remember I was on a call with them once, and I think that the girl's name is like Mila Kunis or something. Like
Oh yeah.
and they're like, bro, she's amazing, like she's so attractive. And then I hopped on the call. I'm like, I'll show you. Let's see then. And I see like this stick figure. Oh, that sounds so mad.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah,
that sounds crazy.
Yeah, I apologize. That was so rude. Not to body shame, but someone who is just definitely not the way I would look. But yeah. Again, I am someone who's just on a average salary. It's not ever gonna be in my. But people have preferences. Like it's. Just because someone's like rich and famous doesn't mean that everybody thinks they're like
100%. I think to be honest, I think a lot of the people who make comments unnecessarily, right? I mean, it's unnecessary to make comments, but I think their frustration is coming from the fact that they feel that like they should feel like they feel like that type or whatever is forced down their throat.
What do you mean?
As in like. I think a lot of trap that people get into when they're talking about like celebrities they find attractive or non-attractive, they genuinely mean it from like a personal place. But then what happens is like because society is saying that, oh, this person is great, you're like, oh no, it isn't. Then they get kind of angry about it. It becomes like a personality trait. Like their personality trait becomes, oh yeah, nah, they look terrible. It's like, but it's like it's coming from the fact that they feel like it's forced. It's not, but they feel like it's forced or whatever.
Yeah. But Pete Davidson definitely got a lot of people in the eyes of a lot of men who would think is attractive. So he had one of.
Well, it just speaks. If you're funny, it's different.
If you're funny, have good personality, you can go far in life.
Personality trumps it for real. It really does at the end of the day. I mean, look, obviously there's a factor. Like, I mean, like it's not.
Yeah. Personality, it plays a big role. It plays a big part. Yeah. Look, it does.
Obviously, like looks are still gonna come in. Like attraction is still gonna be a thing. Like if like you look exactly like Shrek or something like that, then it's like I'm probably not gonna feel that way. But if you've got a great personality, there's a chance I could get over it.
Yeah, true. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. Versus if you like look good and you've got a bad personality, then my life could be ruined.
Yeah.
If I were to engage.
Yeah, 100%. What was some things for you last year that stood out?
Oh, really funny. Oh man, let me consult the list. I think. I mean, kind of how useless Joe Biden is. Like, to be honest, the only reason why he got in is because basically his whole campaign when he was running is like, "I'm not Trump."
Yeah,
that was it, and it's like, okay, that's cool.
He said publicly that if you're black and you don't vote for me, like you're not black or something. Oh, and people just let that run. I don't understand how that was, but anyway.
That was nuts when he said that. Yeah, if you're not voting me, you ain't black. In his like super American like corporate accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was nuts.
The whole year, just seeing videos of this guy who clearly just seems like he doesn't have his right mind intact.
Like the thing is, when Trump was being like, oh, Sleepy Joe, like, oh, okay, it's just Trump being like an ass. Like that's just him just kind of trying to.
A lot of things you just brushed off Trump because you just thought it was false.
Yeah, but I think, but that's one of the things I'm like, dang, you're kind of right, because like,
yeah,
this dude, it's not that he's like dumb, but he just seems like he's just too old to be leading, man.
He fell walking up the stairs.
Yeah.
Who falls walking up the stairs? Like he full on trip walking up. I don't know how I don't know it was possible, but he figured it out. He was the one that clocked it. And what he tried to ride a bike. He tried to get off the bike, and his dudes just. And have you ever seen him speaking in just like normal conversations?
Yeah.
Where his brain will go from like one thing to another, and it just not.
It's kind of crazy to watch in real time because like again, I thought that like a lot of the jokes were just jokes, but then seeing it in action, I'm like, oh no, he's actually like dang, like. he really just gives off like it's not all there vibes, and it's like you're the leader of America. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny. Like, obviously, like, you know, it's no secret. I don't want another Republican to win.
Yeah.
But like that whole it's been an embarrassing run for like, because even Kamala, like, I feel like all she's done since being there, like, because when they were running, they really kind of had her like, oh, like,
I haven't seen her
black woman VP. First of all, in terms of like things, like, I haven't seen her at all, which is, I guess, you know, the vice president doesn't really do that much anyway. Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly what their roles are, but like, even, you know, when Obama was running, we didn't see Joe Biden that much. You know what I mean? They're just kind of in the background.
Yeah.
It was just they were when the campaigns were going, they were running as if she was the president. Like, they were pretty much running on kind of her vibes, basically. But all I've seen Naduri is kind of just stand there and just laugh. Like, she's always laughing really loudly at something. Like, have you seen on Twitter?
No, I haven't.
Like, there's like compilations of her just like cracking up, like just over laughing at things. It's just like, dang, like, what's so funny?
Oh,
yeah. That's been kind of funny looking at. Just
the
like,
funniest thing I saw of, like, he was once doing like a press conference, and he was reading from the teleprompter. And he was reading is like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do an example, like, you know, in America we have to do things the right way, and then he reads next line.
I saw that.
He reads the teleprompter prompt to say the next line. Like, there's been too many moments of that it's just been like hilarious. I'm confused. You know, Joe Biden has the same effect to Donald Trump, where a lot of the things he does is so funny, comedians can't even take it and run with it.
It's
the
just
comedy is there.
The joke is just already there. Yeah, literally. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't know if he's like gonna run for like a second term, but if he does, respectfully, I don't know if he's gonna make it.
Yeah,
because he's already like quite old. Like, he's like in his like 70s, and then
he's had a pretty traumatic life. I just hope that, like, honestly, for him, like, he should just chill.
Just chill. Honestly, yeah. Because that job ages you so much. Like, every president who's gone through that job has aged like 10 years in the 4 years. You know what I mean? Even Obama clearly had his lotion. Like, he had a lotion on deck.
Yeah,
like his hairline never flinched, but it definitely got grayer
for sure.
So it's like, if you're already in your 70s, it's just like, sheesh, you know, like,
yeah. And like, he's been getting things like a lot from the right wing media about his son being a drug.
And
using his family getting slandered. And I'm not here to gonna be talking on that topic specifically, but you just have to think from the perspective of someone who has a family, like, having the world comment on the relationship between your family, your son, whatever things that's going on, like, apart from the stressful job of the presidency, like, having that level of scrutiny on yourself, like, and at that age, like, just go retire, just go enjoy. What's his wife's name? Jill. Go just chill with Jill.
I don't know. Is that his wife's name?
I think so. Chill with Jill. Go to some beach.
Joe and Jill. That's the most Caucasian sounding couple I've ever heard in my life.
Sounds like a sitcom.
Joe and Jill Biden. That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, man, dude has been an eyeball for the whole year. That's another the Will Smith slap this year or last year.
Yeah, that was that last year?
Bro, you got to think we're in the first week of 2023 right now.
Oh, of course. Yeah, true. Yeah. That was funny, to be honest. Like, there were some, like, if you unpack it, there are some elements that are like sad about it and everything that, but generally it was just kind of funny. And to be honest, like, yeah, you should never react in violence. Like, violence is never the way, but it's like, I don't know, Chris, he had a smack coming at some point in his life.
That was a moment of Will Smith being like, I've had crap about my family for the last 2 years. Someone say something.
Yeah.
Someone say, I want the smoke. Who's going to catch it?
It definitely wasn't about just that one comment.
No.
There was the weight of the last like 5 years of ridicule in that slap.
Yeah.
And he copped it all.
He got up, he fixed his tie up. He's like, now's my time.
Yeah.
Time. And it was the funny thing that I think that came out from that situation. No disrespect to the Migos or any. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that because of the recent passing of Takeoff. But let's just say, I'm going to bleep all of this. The funny thing that came from this was the rapping community and some of the people who have countless acts of like not standing up for women and things under their radar that was just a bit sus. A lot of them coming out and being like, protect black women at all costs. If that was me, man, I would have done worse to him. I swear you were just on TMZ smacking a girl before.
Literally. Like, bro, what are you talking about? The next and the last song they dropped is like talking about hose times 3 or something like that. It's crazy. Yeah, no, that's rappers are funny, man. Rappers are funny.
Do the most. And even did you see the apology video where he was marketing some random water company on the side?
Wait,
Will Smith, he did an apology
no, I
video
didn't.
to Chris Rock.
I never saw that.
It was the biggest, like, how can I say? It just looked like this was set up to like, it was product placed right there.
That's
you can
nuts.
see
That's
each
crazy.
thing, and he was just all lit up. And I apologize. It was pretty cringe.
Honestly, at that point, the apologies need to be face to face. Like, don't bother filming it. Just do it face to face.
I think he said he tried to reach out and make amends, but the video was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Especially if you're monetizing your apology.
Yeah, that's nuts. This apology is sponsored by Just Water. That's crazy.
Do you know the?
Yeah.
There was another situation about a TikTok influencer last year that this is trigger warning to anyone who's gone through this, but she was under allegations of sexual assault for this guy that previously she was in a relationship with. I don't know, actually I'm not too sure even if she was in a relationship with, but let's just say she really liked this guy. And she was someone in LA, one of those LA girls who people have always, I've been dealt with this before. I'm sure you've dealt with this before. When you encounter someone who they always just get their way and they think that anything they can do can just fly. So she was one of these people, and there was a video came out where this guy was really drunk and he was passed out on a couch, and then she just comes over and like, I don't know, tries to kiss him and touches his private parts, this, that, and that.
That's crazy.
So it was definitely sexual assault. And he came out and he's like, I'm sick of this. Like, I'm calling it out. This is what it is. Like, you can't just keep on doing this stuff. I want an apology. This girl, she does an apology video where she does a cinematic dancing video of her going, she does a ballerina, I'm trying to learn from this, I'm becoming a better person, and she's dancing and doing like this whole, like it's an Apple iPhone camera like commercial. It was all, you know, a narcissist, how they make all about themselves. In that video when she was dancing and she was like, you know, I'm just coming to terms of knowing who I am as a person. Bro, there was no apology at all. It was if you ever watch that video, it's the craziest thing for me that happened last year. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Only this kind of era that would happen. Actually, another thing, you know what's been, actually one of the funniest things of the year, I'd say, or is this a good thing and then a funny thing? So one of the good things, obviously, Tory Lanez, like, you know, getting like, you know, like convicted for things.
Yeah.
I'm not like necessarily celebrating, like black guy going to jail, but just someone getting the consequences they deserve. But the funny aspect has been his dad.
Oh, wait, can I just make one point? Because I just realized how wrong my last point about the assault thing can come off.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that whole situation was funny. I was just saying the audacity of someone to make a choreographed dancing ballerina video for an apology of something of that nature.
Yeah.
Crazy. But when he came out, I love the memes on Twitter when he's saying, gosh. People like, it would be like sunny outside and they'll be like, bro, I'm sweating because of Rock Nation.
Honestly.
For anyone who doesn't know, like after the case or the Tory Lanez case where Tory Lanez was convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, I think he's facing 23 years or something like that.
Potentially,
or 22, something around those that time period. And just after that verdict was done, his father Sunstar, which is a crazy name in it, so comes out with their family, and then he goes off. He's
God like, does not lose.
Yeah, I want justice. Everybody saw the crimes and what the scandal that's been. Jay-Z came and he sat with the prosecutor, and it's like, I see a Rock Nation. It's like, what are you on about?
It's just crazy too, because like so many things about Wizard. One, it's like, mind you, this guy's even raised Tory.
Really?
Now, well, at least that's what I'm hearing. At least I need to double check. But allegedly, he didn't raise Tory. Like it wasn't like, maybe it was visitation, but he wasn't like the main parent in the life. It was mostly his mom. And so I know that he's mad about. He just lost his bag.
Yeah, he lost the money.
That's where that's coming from. But also just like, one thing I just find funny is the whole. Oh man, even one of the funny things. At one point, Tory Lanez, like during it, was just like, no weapon against me shall prosper, and then it's all things being like the weapons. It's just like all.
Because I don't know what's with people when they're in situations when they've clearly done something wrong and they want to bring God into it.
That's quite nefarious, to be honest.
Yeah,
that's like don't do that, because you know.
Don't bring God into your wrongs and start preaching scripture, or no weapon against me shall prosper. Because it's funny, just after that I saw a tweet where it's just like, bro, you're 5'4" with a receding hairline. God wasn't really for you, bro. I was just like, but man, yeah, like that. Tory Lanez, he got his lesson. He learned his lesson that that's just really narcissistic.
Yeah, man. Because the whole way we won't go into it fully, because we really kind of touched on it in like a previous episode, and everyone's been talking about it. But just the whole way through, just how he made like a whole album, basically kind of gaslighting her and all this kind of. He was just like, what gave you the confidence to act the way you did? So yeah, but just seeing just all the memes in the reaction to him getting convicted, that's been one of the funniest things. Generally, a lot of my funniest moments come from just Twitter reactions, bro. Twitter is it's a waste of time. Like I want to go on it less this year, but some of the funniest things I've seen have just been on Twitter, man.
The memes are hilarious. I saw one meme where it's just like, I think it was Breezy who did like a post when it was just like, hey bro, I got good news for you. And it was like
Drewski,
yeah.
Oh yes. You
want the good news or do you want the bad news?
Like, good news is we got your payment. They gave you life. Drewski's been delivering the whole year, man.
Yeah.
I literally have that video saved on my phone. Like that video is top tier. Also, those were coming out crazy when Tory came out. Imagine that though. That's like, imagine as your lawyer, like you're about to go to jail for some good news is we got your payment. That's crazy. Oh jeez. But what are some of the things you're hoping to get up to this year? Like, what do you want 2023 to look like by the end of it? Because it's gonna come lightning fast.
Yeah. As the years come by, they go even quicker. I think for me, last year, one of the things that I just wanted to really outshine was my empathy for others and just be a better person for the people closest to me. And I think I did do that.
Now empathy's finished. It's back. It's back. No,
it's back to business now. So the empathy's done. I'm joking. I'm definitely joking. I think for me this year, I just want my main thing is going to be focus. So focus on the things that's really important. Not to be selfish, but for the things, for my wants and desires that I want for my life, like I want to just put a lot more focus into that. And what that's going to look like is just having a bigger expectation on myself on how I conduct myself, because honestly, like when you pour out more energy into yourself, the only person who's going to be rewarded is you. So I want a lot more focus in outlining things that I want, and what I want to achieve. So one thing I really think is cool is I saw someone do this, and they've put quarterly goals, and I'm not having any New Year's resolutions this year, but I'm doing quarterly achievements. So in quarter 1 of 2023, it's going to be this and this. Quarter 2, and just kind of project manage my goals, because it's a lot. It's kind of, do you know what agile and waterfall like management is?
No.
Or it's like waterfall is like you have some major project and you plan it from start to finish. And kind of in business that never really works because always setbacks come. But agile is like you do it in chunks, you like iterate quick. So that's probably how I'm like structuring my goals this year.
Mm.
For anyone who wants to do something like that, there's this really cool app called Notion, where you can plan, just kind of put everything in a place and be a bit more accountable for that. So I don't want to say kind of what specifically what those goals are. Those goals are going to be for me, but that's the kind of outlook and the main thing that I want. I think if for me, I always put like a main, what's one word that you want to follow through for the year, and how are you going to achieve that? And if I align myself with that, normally things will coincide. So focus is going to be kind of the main big thing. And relationship wise or personal wise, something that I just want to be a lot better. I just want to be a lot better in throwing myself in uncomfortable situations. And I think that's something that I genuinely try to do. But this year, I just want to be a little bit better at not being as such a recluse in my house and throwing myself in weird environments that I'm uncomfortable in.
Yep.
What about you?
Sick. For me, I think I watched more routine this year. Last year I was very much just kind of like, I think in the past I kind of hated the idea of routine because I kind of hate being bored and I hate like the idea of being stagnant. But this year I kind of like I want to be like I've realized that the people, a lot of like the people I look up to, the people who kind of made the most strides, have had really good routines. I just want to set that with just kind of various things. So more routine. If it makes my life more boring, like that's okay, because it's not about chasing excitement. It's about having excitement's going to come and go, and so trying to chase one or the other is point. You can't avoid either. So just setting that kind of routine. I want to do more of that. I want to be more spontaneous as well, because I think I was spontaneous this year, but kind of more from a place of just like, because I didn't have that much of a routine, I just kind of did whatever. But being spontaneous when you had a place of routine is a lot better, and kind of be spontaneous with the right things.
And there's you can also kind of be spontaneous with purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Like the reason behind the spontaneity like can be a lot better. I also want to just be better at just saying no to things as well, like kind of just understanding my limits. Basically, I just want to refine myself as much as possible as just someone who, just as a person, as a professional, like just really kind of challenge myself. Hopefully get some more units done in uni as well. I feel like I'll probably remember all the proper ones another time, but that's pretty much what it was for me. Yeah,
a better regiment.
Yeah, it's a better regiment. That's the big one. It was more regiment, and then cause I feel if that's straight, then like a lot, I'll see like improvement in a lot of other areas as well. Yeah.
Ooh, I think one goal is to get this to 1,000 followers on one platform.
Oh yeah.
If that could happen, I'd be really happy.
Yeah, I think it's possible because the consistency is going to have to happen weekly, right?
Yeah.
Weekly?
Let's do it.
No doubt. Weekly.
It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know you're probably, like we said, having some fun somewhere, or if you're working, look, condolences. We're here for you, and we're trying to get you through it.
We're here for you. We're not jealous.
Yeah. Look, to be honest, when this comes out, I'm going to be working as well. So I'm there with you. I'm going to be in my garage, probably sweating, having like the TD Jakes handkerchief and just wiping it off my forehead, because I work from home in my garage. So it's on hot weathers in the summer, it's never good. The fan's going to be blasting. But hopefully this has been a funny wrap up for the end of the year, and kind of expectations for what this year is going to be. I hope that you guys have a really prosperous, great year. One thing I didn't mention that I probably should, but one thing that I want for myself as well is just to improve my faith and relationship with God.
That too. For sure.
A little side note, but that's something for me that I think like this year, just a lot more praying, a lot more investing in God.
I feel that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for us.
Yeah.
And we hope you guys have a great summer.
You too.
Peace.
Peace out. See you guys soon.